सभी को सादर नमस्ते जी। टुडे इज ट्यूसडे, January 20th, 2026. We will begin our session on संध्या उपासना एंड मंत्र स्वाध्याय। आप सभी लोगों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है जो हमारे साथ जूम से या फिर सोशल मीडिया से जुड़े हुए हैं। दिस प्रोग्राम इज बीइंग ब्रॉट टू यू बाय आर्या परिसभा अमेरिका। So I will first of all invite Dr. Om Gandhi ji to please start with the Sandhya.
Namaste सबको. Please sit in a meditation posture, sitting tall, hands on the knees in Yoga Mudra. Close your eyes. Recite Om 3 times. Om. 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 भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शन्नो देवीर्अभिष्टाये आपो भवन्तु पीतये शन्योरभिः सर्वन्तु नः। ॐ वाक् वाक्, ॐ प्राणः प्राणः, ॐ चक्षु चक्षुः, ॐ श्रोत्रं श्रोत्रम्, ॐ नाभिः, ॐ हृदयम्, ॐ कण्ठः, ॐ शिरः, ॐ बाहुभ्यां यशो बलम्, ॐ कर्तलकरपृष्ठे, ॐ भुः पुनातु शिरसि, ॐ भुवः पुनातु नेत्रयोः, ॐ स्वाहा पुनातु कण्ठे, ॐ महः पुनातु हृदये, ॐ जनः पुनातु नाभ्याम्, ॐ तपः पुनातु पादयो, ॐ सत्यं पुनातु पुनःशिरसि, ॐ खं ब्रह्म पुनातु सर्वत्र, ॐ भुः, ॐ भुवः, ॐ स्वाहा, ॐ महः, ॐ जनः, ॐ तपः, ॐ सत्यम्, ॐ ऋतं च सत्यं च भिदा तपसो अद्य जायत ततो रात्र जायत तथा समुद्रो अर्णवा, ॐ समुद्रादर्णवादधि संवत्सरो अजायत अहो रात्राणि विदधद्विश्वस्य मिषतो वशी, ॐ सूर्य चन्द्रमसौ धाता यथा पूर्वमकल्पयत् देवं च पृथिवीं चान्तरिक्षमथो स्वाहा। ॐ शन्नो देवीर्अभिष्टाये आपो भवन्तु तु पीतये शन्योरभिस्सर्वन्तु न ॐ प्राचीदिक् अग्निरधिपतिः रसितो रक्षिता आदित्या ईशवः तेभ्यो नमो अधिपतिभ्यो नमो नक्षत्रेभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो वस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विस्मिस्तं वोजं वेदत्मः ॐ दक्षिणा दिगिन्द्रो दीपतितृश्चिराजि रक्षिता पितर ईशवः तेभ्यो नमो अधिपतिभ्यो नमो नक्षत्रेभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विस्मिस्तं वोचं वेदत्मः ॐ प्रतीचिदिग्वरुणो धीपतिः प्रदाकु रक्षिता आनम् ईशवः तेभ्यो नमो धीपतिभ्यो नमो नक्षत्रेभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विस्मिस्तं वोचं वेदत्मः ॐ उदीचिदिक्सोमो धीपतिः सव्जो रक्षिता शनिरीशवः तेभ्यो नमो धीपतिभ्यो नमो नक्षत्रेभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विस्मिस्तं वोचं वेदत्मः ॐ ध्रुवादिग्विष्णुरधिपतिः कल्माशग्रीवो रक्षिता विरुद ईशवः तेभ्यो नमो धीपतिभ्यो नमो नक्षत्रेभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विस्मिस्तं वोचं वेदत्मः ॐ ऊर्ध्वा दिग्बृहस्पतिरधिपतिः शिवत्रो रक्षिता वर्षम् ईशवः तेभ्यो नमो धीपतिभ्यो नमो नक्षत्रेभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विस्मिस्तं वोचं वेदत्मः ॐ उद्वयं तामसस्परि स्वाहा पश्यन्त उत्तरं देवं देवत्रा सूर्यमगनं ज्योतिरुत्तमम् ॐ उदतं जातवेदसं देवं वहन्ति केतवः दृशे विश्वाय सूर्यम् ॐ चित्रं देवा न मुद्रगादनीकं चक्षुर्मित्रस्य वरुणस्याग्नेः आप्राद्यावा पृथ्वी अंतरिक्षं सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तु षष्ठ स्वाहा ॐ तच्चक्षुर्देवैहितं पुरस्ताचक्रमुच्चरत् पश्येम शरदा शतं जीवेम शरदा शतं शृणुयाम शरदा शतं प्रब्रवाम शरदा शतम् अदीनः श्याम शरदा शतं भूयश्च शरदा शतात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। हे ईश्वर दयानिधे भवत्कृपयानेन जपोपासना अतिकर्मणा धर्मार्थ काम मोक्षाणां सद्य सिद्धिर्भवे नः। ॐ नमः शम्भवाय च मयो भवाय च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Rub your hands and generate energy. Cup your face, transfer the energy to the 5 sense organs. ईश्वर का धन्यवाद करते हुए ऐसा से अपनी आंखों को खोलिए।
Thank you very much, Dr. Gandhi ji.
गैलरी करें।
अब मेरी स्क्रीन दिखाई दे रही है ना आपको सभी को? यस।
हाँ जी।
Yeah, so last time I described this mantra in Hindi and I was asked to give the meaning in English as well. So I'm going to cover that one today. So we have the title is, the Supreme God removes all obstacle and is attained by a worthy person. Attained means realized by a worthy person in meditation. And this was the mantra, Rig Ved 98626. Mandal number 9, Sukt number 86, Mantra number 26. Induhu Punano Ati Gahate Mridho Vishwani Kinvant Supathani Yajyave Gaha Kinvano Nirnijam Haryata Kaviratyo Na Kriran Pari Varam Arshati. So I will skip the all the details that I gave in Hindi last time, and I will go to the English version here somewhere. Find it. So this is the meaning of the mantra in English. It says, for those who perform yajna, the Supreme God makes all the paths smooth and destroys their obstacles, enabling them to cross over all hurdles of life, purifying them. This luminous, desirable, all-knowing, and far-seeing Supreme God carries out all his actions like a joyful, swift horse. Thus, he is realized by the supremely pure, worthy, and chosen person, one who is truly fit to be chosen. So he is realized by the practice of Ashtanga Yoga. So I will describe what the little bit more in details of this mantra. So this mantra conveys a profound Vedic teaching about the grace of the Supreme God. We call him Paramatma in ordinary Hindi language, towards those who sincerely engage in yajna, a term that in the Vedic sense means not merely ritual sacrifice, but selfless discipline and righteous actions performed for the goodness of society, performed for everyone. So all those actions that are performed in a selfless way and for the benefit of the society, they also are called yajna. Because in the Shatpat Brahma it is stated, yajjo vai shreshtamam karma. Yajna is definitely the highest form of action. So the word yajna is derived from yaj dhatu, yaj. ये प्रत्यय लगता है नंग, but we will not go into that. And the meaning of yaj is Dev Puja. We already know Dev Puja, Dan, and Sangati Karan. So yaj means worship of the divine, Dan, charity, and Sangati Karan, Jurna, Milana, integration or collection. So there is only one conscious divine being who alone is worthy of worship. This is from a statement from Atharvaved 2.2.2. It says, Eka eva namasyaha shushevaha. So this statement says, there is only one divine supreme being who is worthy of your worship and is the provider of happiness. So this divine has been addressed as Devam Devatra, which means God of all the gods. In the following mantra, we recite this mantra during Sandhya. It is from Atharvaved 7.53.7. Con 7, Sukt 53, mantra number 7. And we recite this thing, Devam Devatra Suryam Aganma Jyotir Uttamam. So it says that we should attain or realize that Supreme Being who is the God of all gods. Devam Devatra means God of all gods, and is endowed with the best light. Jyoti Uttamam, Jyoti hi Uttamam, Uttam Jyoti. He's like a light, best light. Suryam Aganma, usko यहाँ पर सूर्य, the same God has been also been addressed here by the word Suryam, the sun. And we'll know more about it when we go a little deeper here. So worship means offering due honor and praising according to the worth. So the creation of the universe itself is also called yajna. It was this divine supreme consciousness who has infinite power, who brought this integration of atoms, Sangati Karan, Milana, Jodna, integration of the atoms. I should say the integration of the Satav, Rajas, and Tamas particles, the fundamental particles from which this entire universe is made up of, those three particles. So in the cosmic yajna of creation, he himself was present first. We know that he was present first. We recite this mantra, Om Hiranya Garbha Samvart Tagre Bhutasya Jataha Patirek Asit, समवर्त तगरे अग्रे अग्रे मीन्स पहले वो पहले विद्यमान था वर्तमान था he was present before the creation of this universe. He was present there, and that's how a person has to be present, whosoever that consciousness is or supreme consciousness, it has to be present before the creation starts. Someone who comes into this universe afterwards cannot be called the creator of the universe. So this supreme consciousness, divine consciousness was present. And in that mantra, he has been addressed by the word Hiranyagarbha, him Hiranyagarbha, जिसके गर्भ में सब ज्योतियां हैं, विद्यमान हैं, the stars and all these other light emitting things. So at that time, what was happening? The souls were in a dormant state. They had no physical bodies and therefore could not perform any physical actions at that time. So it was he, Hiranyagarbha, it is having addressed by the name Hiranyagarbha, who started this creation. And it's not, sometimes you hear these lectures from the Puranic people, they say, oh, this is another god, Hiranyagarbha. That is completely untrue because they have not studied the Vedas. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vedanti. There is only one God, but the wise people address him by various names depending upon his attributes. They don't know these things, and we know. We are fortunate to know this because we have been associated with Arya Samaj. So this God is known, have been addressed as Hiranyagarbha, and because he performed this yajna of creation. This is also, he performed yajna. He performed these actions over there, bringing all these particles together, heating them, so that they will start combining with each other. And it was a massive hot temperature that he had to generate to create to start the creation. He is also called Purohit, the foremost priest of this yajna of creation. And Purohit means the one who is present up front and leads a yajna. Purohit is derived from Pur plus Hitam. Pur means आगे, in front. Hitam means स्थित, जो स्थित होता है, आगे स्थित होता है, present in the front. That is called Purohit. In the yajna also, when we do yajna in the Arya Samaj or any other temple, we also have a Purohit over there. He is always in the front, not in the back of the audience, always in the front. He's sitting there. And on top of that, Agni, the fire, the physical fire, also has been called Purohit because you light the fire in front of you, not in your back. You carry the Havan Kund in front of you always when you establish this thing. So in that sense, God is called Purohit. Thus, a priest is also called a prophet. In the beginning of creation, he alone was present, who brought integration of the Sat, Rajas, and Tamas particles to create this wonderful universe. And I just covered this Agni, and actually I didn't. Rigved 1.1.1, the very first mantra of Rigved, they say Agni Mile Purohitam, Yajasya Devam Ritvijam, he is worthy of your adoration in all seasons. अग्नि मिले पुरोहितम यजस्य देवम, ये जो क्रिश्चियन यज्ञ का वो पुरोहित है, and Agni Mile, and I praise that Agni world here again, the same God. It's not a different God, it's the same God. He has been addressed by the name Agni. Agni means जो सबका नेतृत्व करता है, the one who leads, the leader is called Agni. In that sense, your Acharya is also has been called Agni, and the leader of of a nation, president or prime minister, is also can be addressed as Agni. But the foremost Agni is the Parmeshwar. He leads the creation of this universe. He starts it. Nobody else has any power to start this creation. So yajna can also be classified in a different ways. We said earlier we classified yajna in the way धातु से हमने बनाया, we Dev Puja, Dan, and Sangati Karan. Now this is another classification of the yajna. It's called Dravya Yajna and Karam Yajna. Dravya Yajna is where material substances are offered to the deity, such as in Agrihotra. We offer, that is a Dravya Yajna, we can call it, because we are offering samagri, ghee, and samhita, etc. in the Agnihotra. Karam Yajna is where no material offering is made. Only actions are performed and attachment to the actions is renounced. We निष्काम भाव से ये कर्म किया जाता है. That is called a karam yajna. For example, meditation is known as Brahm Yajna, in which one performs action, namely the action of mental concentration and meditation during meditation. And no physical things are offered in that yajna, in the Brahma yajna. From this perspective, the meaning of yajna becomes yajna means offering of all one's actions to the supreme divine force. The same sentiment underlies the Panch Mahayajna, the Brahm Yajna, Dev Yajna. Dev Yajna, we offer we're offering the material objects there, Samhita and Samagri and ghee. Pitri Yajna सेवा करना, बुजुर्गों की सेवा करना, विद्वानों की सेवा करना. Atithi Yajna again, I mean, Pitri Yajna, I should say it in English now, since it's English translation, it should be the serving our older parents and also the learned scholars. Atithi Yajna, where a guest comes in and we serve him as well, but the guest has to be a seer or should know the Vedas. If not the Vedas, the other relevant scripture she should know, so that when you serve him, then you should hear his afterward he should be able to give you a discourse and make you knowledgeable. Bali Vaishnav Dev Yajna. Bali Vaishnav Dev Yajna, you feed the people who are helpless, who do not come into these categories. And and also those people, also the animals and the birds, other people, animals. So that come Bali. There is a karma yajna doing it at that time. So Agnihotra comes in the category of Dev Yajna during, I think I already said it, but during Agnihotra, we repeatedly recite this phrase, Idam na mama or Idan na mama, which means, "Oh Lord, this offering is not mine. O Almighty Supreme Being, it has been bestowed upon me by you, and I'm offering it back to you." I think there's a spelling mistake here. I'll correct it right now. So actually, nothing is mine in this world. This body is not mine. He has bestowed the body. The Supreme Being has created my body and all the bodies of all the humans and the animals and the birds and etc. The only thing that belongs to me is my soul. And this mantra, Idana Mama, is recited to break the ego of a person that nothing is mine. You say, this is mine, that is mine, nothing is mine, And in that Agnihotra, you offer, when you say Swaha, one of the meaning of the Swaha is that you offering your soul to him, that means full faith and full devotion. You are doing this yajna with a full faith and full devotion to that one God. Very important, that one God only, So our current mantra declares that such a yajman, the Supreme Being makes all tasks easier for that particular yajman. So in this mantra, God has been described as the destroyer of obstacles. In the scriptures, ignorance, attachment, and aversion are said to be the root causes of all obstacles. There may be other causes, it's not the only causes, but mostly it's the lack of knowledge. When a person lives in a yajna-centered life, God purifies the inner being and removes ignorance and ego, thereby destroying obstacles. Most challenges of life arise because of a lack of proper knowledge. He certainly provides help either through inner inspiration and thoughts or through the assistance of another person. In this mantra, God is addressed by the name of Indu, Indu meaning the luminous one. Mundak Upanishad, very famous statement, Tasya Bhasa, Sarvam Idam Vibhati. By his light, everything shines. The stars shines by his light, by the energy he provides to fuel the fusion reaction. There's a fusion reaction going on in all the stars, and he is providing the necessary energy so that fusion reaction can continue to take place. That is to say, he is sustaining their fusion reaction. That is to the best of my knowledge, I can say that, because there was an experiment that was being conducted at Princeton University. That was a while ago, not now. I don't know the latest situation. While ago, they were trying to simulate the same fusion reaction that is going on in the sun, and they wanted to create that here, and they were unable to do it. They were unable to do it because they were saying we were putting in more energy to start and start the reaction than energy that was coming out. So it is not sustainable. It is not. We have to continuously feed it, give the energy. But if you look at the sun, nobody is feeding the energy there. Nobody is pouring gasoline in there or any other wood there to have to keep the temperature so high. So that is to the best of knowledge. I can say this, make a statement, this one, that he alone is providing the necessary energy to continue that fusion reaction that is going on not only in our solar system, but everywhere else in all the stars. In another mantra, God is addressed as the sun, like we already discussed that Devam Devatra Surya Magnama Jyotirutama. He has been the sun over here, Surya. Just as the sun gives a light to all, so the Brahm, the Almighty God, illuminates all intellects. He is not an external light, but an inner guiding illumination that shows the path. Through his guidance, a person overcomes all obstacles. And this mantra uses a metaphor. God performs all actions playfully, like a constantly moving horse. This means that the Supreme God is never inert, never inactive. He continuously governs creation and sustenance. Yet his action is not a burden. It is like a play, natural and joyful. It's just like a constantly moving horse. He continuously dispenses the fruit of actions to all beings. He doesn't take rest. When it is nighttime in the United States, it is a daytime in India, and so on. Yet he remains active in both places at all times, including night and day. A Kathopanishad statement, I will not go into this one, but it says, this is what it says. आई थिंक आई कवर दिस इन हिंदी। यह पर ब्रह्म जिस उपासक को चुन लेता है उस योग्य पुरुष से प्राप्त करने योग्य है। यह सर्वत्र व्यापक ब्रह्म, सी ओवर हियर, आत्मा, we are saying that this is Paramatma. Atma is used as Paramatma also in our Upanishads. उस योग साधना से संपन्न पुरुष के लिए अपने आत्म स्वरूप को प्रकाशित कर देता है। So finally, it is said that such a supreme being is realized by a person who is extremely pure and worthy. God shows no favoritism. He does not select people randomly to grant salvation. To be worthy means one who has a refined life through truth, self-discipline, yajna, which includes meditation and spiritual knowledge. Only you have to make yourself worthy of that. Such a seeker makes himself worthy, and that very worthiness opens the door to the realization of God. To meditate upon him every day requires the total devotion to that God and self-discipline, that you have to perform the sandhya or the meditation in the morning and the evening, or whatever time is suitable to you. Mundak Upanishad, again, this is another statement from Mundak. Nayam Atma Durbala Tena Labhya. This supreme God is not attained, not realized by the weak soul. Here it is talking of mental weakness. I'm saying like a wavering of the mind, not having absolute faith in him. But also your body has to be strong enough to conduct the sandhya and also the meditation part also. But mostly it is the mental weakness. The people have a wavering of mind. They listen to one lecture, they start worshipping that person, and they listen to somebody else, and they will start worshipping that somebody else, because they will say, oh no, this God did not fulfill your whatever you were asking him, so you try this one right now. So he is attained by someone who has absolute faith and devotion towards him. Remember, a rolling stone gathers no moss. So this is the last one. The Supreme God is attained only by the seeker whom he chooses. To such a worthy person, the all-pervading self reveals its own true form. So make yourself worthy of being chosen by that Supreme Being. Walk on the path of the Vedas, follow the commands of the Vedas, abandon falsehood and hypocrisy. Meditate upon this Supreme God who has been addressed in the Upanishad as Brahm. with full faith and devotion. All the previous rishis meditated upon this particular god that has been addressed as Brahm, but it also has been addressed in the Vedas by several different names like Agni, Prajapati, Vishnu, and so on. So with that, I will conclude my topic over here. We'll do the Sandhya Upasana and the Shanti part now. Om Deo ShantirantarikshamShantihi Prithvi Shantirapah Shantiroshadayah Shanti Vanaspatayah Shantirvishve Devah Shantirbrahma Shantihi Shantireva Shantihi Sama Shantiredhi Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. I will remove the